work. The lighting's great, but this 2008 Mac has lower resolution than the Mac that I use, the brand new Mac that I use in the home office. So here it is again, the Citizen Grand Touring in better lighting, which I decided to wear today. And I wanted to say some follow-up things about the idea that watch obsessives are hardwired for anxiety. I put a watch for sale. It's going to be on eBay tonight at 8:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's a blue dial Citizen Grand Touring. It's 44 millimeters with a crown guard. It's close to 50. Love the watch, and it's so funny. I feel relieved that I will be selling it and getting rid of it, and I absolutely love the watch. Why? And the answer to that question addresses a concern a lot of watch obsessives have, and that is the notion of a threshold. I think every watch obsessive has a number that their collection can reach, and if it goes over that threshold, the anxieties are such that you cannot enjoy your collection anymore. And I think it happened when my collection went over 10. That Citizen Grand Touring and Blue Dial, it pushed my collection over 10 to 11, and selling it, I'll be back down to 10. And I don't think it's a strict number. It depends on the number of automatics you have. I think within your collection, you have to look at how many automatics do I have within my total collection. And that Citizen Grand Touring Blue Dial, it was my 5th automatic. I don't like having 5 automatics. I think 4 feels a hell of a lot better. Just psychologically, in my mind, there's a huge difference between 4 and 5, especially if that 5th one is $800 or $900 or $1,000 or more. Now, if I were to get a beater like a Seiko SRP 307, which are under 200 bucks, wouldn't bother me as much. And I will be honest with you, I had that watch and I sold it a few months ago and I miss it. And I wouldn't be surprised if I reacquire one in the next 6 months. My other consideration is to buy in the next 6 months an Omega blue or black wave dial for under 2,000, preferably in quartz. I'm not really interested in maintaining an Omega, servicing an automatic Omega. A lot of the Omega Seamasters with a wave dial, which to me is the essence of Omega, I see them for sale. Some of them are beat up pretty bad, and still asking price can be like $1,700, $1,800. So I think when we're talking about managing the anxieties of a watch obsessive, it can't be discussed without looking at the with your own personal threshold, not just in the total amount of watches you have, but in the automatics you have within the collection. One final note about watch anxieties. If you're like me, you might not want to get a Seiko Kinetic. God, the new ones are gorgeous. I had one. I believe it was the SUN 019, this beautiful giant 48 millimeter watch, deep dish, unbelievable lume. Sold it because the anxieties of keeping that kinetic charge going all the time ended up being too great, greater than the pleasure that that watch gave me. And while I miss it, I do not miss the tyranny of the kinetic. So that's